Wishaupt, and I'm currently a freshman at the University of Michigan. I conducted 4 interviews to see if high school athletes felt or currently feel any pressures or social stigmas against not choosing to play sports in college. The reason I chose this topic is because for about 8 or 9 years I've been playing softball, and when I got to my collegiate level I did have 3 college offers, and when I kind of turned those down and decided, hey, I'm going to go to college for academics because that's what I really want to focus on, I had a few people question me like, what are you doing? Like, are you really making the smart choice? So I wanted to see if others around me felt that same way. The 4 individuals that I interviewed were all from Chicago, and they all played different sports. I interviewed Jada, who played softball, Jared, who played football, Aiden, who did track and field, and Natalie, who played soccer. The first question I asked them was, did you have any college offers in high school? So all of them said no, except for Jada, who had one, which was from a small community college on the outer parts of Chicago. The second question I asked was, did others around you support you more in academics or athletics? Jada said they all equally supported her, while Natalie and Aiden said everyone around them supported them more in academics, and Jared said athletics. My next question was, did you prioritize academics or athletics in high school? Everyone said academics except for Jared, who said athletics. My next question for my interviewees was, did you have any challenges while playing a sport in high school and balancing your academics? We had 2 people who said no, which were Jada and Jared, and one said it was a bit tricky, which was only really around exams and final season, which was Aiden, and Natalie, who had a little bit of a different experience because she joined a little bit later in the game. She struggled to find a good time management schedule and really figure out her homework and tests while really being able to be at practice and be present at games. My 5th question for my interviewees were, how did your identity as an athlete in high school shape your self-perception in social interactions? Jada said it made it easier to interact with others. It also made me feel confident because I felt accomplished in my sport. Aiden said it helped me work harder in everything I do. It also helped me talk to more people and create more friendships. Natalie said it negatively impacted me due to not being on the team for all 4 years. I felt like there was already a stigma about me joining late. And Jared said socially it helped me meet a lot of people, and it helped me build confidence and get a better mentality. My next question was, did you feel that your friends or family looked at you any differently after not choosing to pursue college sports? All of my interviewees said no. My next question for my interviewees was, have you had any regret about not pursuing sports in college, or are you content with your decision? While Jada is content with her decision, she states that she felt like she should have chosen college athletics because it would have been easier due to the rigor of her major, and she just felt like maybe I should have chosen this because it would have been easier for me. Aiden said that he is very content with his decision not to play college sports, but he sometimes does get a little bored and wonder what it'd be like. Natalie said she's very content with her decision because, like I stated earlier, she didn't really see it in the cards for her even playing a high school sport, so she liked the time that she played the sport, and she said that was about it for me. And Jared said yes, he's just flat out fine and content with his decision because he usually just does a little fun sports on the side with his friends. And my final question was really my main question. Do you think there are societal expectations placed on athletes that affect their decisions about continuing sports in college? Jada said yes, they are expected to commit a lot of time to their sport even as they grow older, because from a young age we're kind of told, hey, you have to continue with your sport, you don't have a choice, you have to keep on playing. That's kind of like your whole life if you started from a younger age. Aiden said definitely, if someone gets an offer, I think it changes their perspective on how they'll view their future in college, which is another reason on why I asked, hey, did you have any college offers? Natalie said definitely, especially if it's someone that's played their entire life and their identity is connected to it. It'll feel like a large loss and will also be harder if others in their family have played college sports. And Jared said yes, because similar to how I was stating earlier, he said that he's been playing sports almost his whole life, and it felt very weird that the people around him and even himself, it just felt weird to all of them how he just wasn't participating in sports anymore. And for my findings, I found that it's clear that there is a social stigma from peers and societal expectations. Athletes' social interactions and self-perceptions are tied to their identity, and the loss of identity can be challenging, especially for those who've been playing their sport for a long time. And finally, it's common for athletes to feel content with their decision, but still do miss the sport and feelings of playing their sport. So, yeah.